How do I make myself look like an ovary? Okay, maybe if I do this. Do I look like an ovary? Your body wants a baby. You don't want your baby. Your body wants revenge. Kind of. Hey guys, I'm alive. Story time. So I'm at work today and I get a very frantic phone call from this girl that I've known for many, many years that I consider a little sister. I think she's 14 right now. She's in a boarding school, high school thing, and she just got her first period. Here's the thing. She didn't know what a period was. Her parents are really, really conservative, religiously, socially, and apparently even about talking about her body. I'm not too happy with it. They literally threw pads at her and were like, this is normal. Just wear this and you'll be fine. End of conversation. Complete end of conversation.
Teach your kids what periods are. Jesus.
So yeah, I get a really frantic phone call that she's bleeding and she doesn't know what to do. And I'm just like, honey.
This is normal.
But why should I, a random 20-year-old, have to tell a 14-year-old about her period? Isn't that a mom shop? Well, yeah, many cultures, ours being Hispanic, are kind of about sex and body changing and oh, it's so bad for you, don't talk about it. And so then most of us who end up being Americanized are like, yo, this is the deal. Basically, she was too ashamed to tell her parents what was going on, so she told me because I was the next adult figure. She shouldn't consider me an adult. Literally, there are more adultier adults than me. About what was happening because she was too scared to tell her teachers, too scared to tell her parents, too scared to tell her dad, and didn't want her friends to think she was weird. Being that we're thousands and thousands of miles apart, I took it upon myself to educate her in the last 5 minutes of my lunch break about why Satan's waterfall was not coming out of her vajay. So I'm gonna call my friend Adrianna because it is the farthest possible name to ever relate to her name, and no one will ever find out. After I explained to her what was going on in her body, she had a couple questions. I doubt she's the only girl who wasn't told what period was. Which is really sad, but if that, I don't know. Lacey Green should be having this talk with you, girl. Not me, but I'ma try. I'm gonna tell you a story, Adrianna, about the twins in your body. And it's not about your boobs, it's about your ovaries, and that hurt. There are two friends in your body, and they're called your ovaries. And they're fun, and they're friends, and they each have lots of little other friends called eggs. They're really fun, and they're always connected through a thing called a fallopian tube. Every month or so, when your body has decided it wants to be grown up and join the horribleness that is adulthood, it will release an egg, and your egg will fall down to the uterus or the tube, and the uterus will be like, oh my god, I have a guest! The uterus is really selfish because it's always really lonely. And it knows that if this egg doesn't get fertilized by little sperm, that the egg will die and fall out of her body, and the uterus will be alone again. The uterus likes company, and it wants to have company stay over for 9 months at a time. Yeah, babies. In order to make the egg and sperm feel comfort enough to stay and make a human parasite, babies start to put up lots of like wallpapers and cribs and furniture in hopes that the sperm and the egg will get together and stay a long time. It's filling up with blood to thicken its uterine lining in order to make it a comfy home for a baby. But if you don't have sex, uterus is gonna get mad and start ripping down the wallpaper and all its lining and all its stuff, and will contract itself and cause you pain because it's so angry that you made it believe it was gonna have a baby and company forever, and it destroys itself, and it comes out of your body in the form of a period.
And happen over and 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 over. Another thing I don't feel like explaining right now.
The thing is, you will search bleeding, and it's okay. Shh, 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 shh. basically it's gonna happen once a month, around every 28 days is supposed to be regular cycle. 3 days to 7 days or more or less, depending on your body. Though if it's more than like 14 days, you probably should see a doctor. Don't do the whole Hispanic thing and run Vicks on your face and drink some Sprite and chicken noodle soup, because that will not fix your period as much as your parents want you to think so. So yeah, as much as your parents don't want to talk about it and your siblings don't want to talk about it and everyone in the country is like, blood, it's not something to be ashamed of. Not disgusting. You should not be ashamed. You should not need to feel like you have to hide it from people. And you don't have to tell people either. It's just a normal process that happens. You can't really do anything about it unless in life. When you get cramps, is your uterus contracting, and sometimes it contracts so hard that you lose circulation and it causes like pain, and you're like, ow. Stay away from fatty foods and salt and alcohol. Please don't be drinking your 14, chica. Basically everything you want to eat, you probably shouldn't, because it'll make it worse. But you can eat chocolate, even though I know you don't like chocolate. The reason a lot of people go for chocolate, it's because your body loses a lot of its magnesium during this process. So you can take like a little pill and drink it before you go to bed, and your cramps should go away. And also, heating pads and stuff are really nice, but I know they're hard to find in Ecuador. So you can like take a warm water bottle, whatever floats your boat. Whatever, that can help with cramps and just feeling uncomfortable. Exercise, even though that's the last thing you want to do, especially when you're getting used to waterfalls coming out of your vagina. And, you know, sleep is pads. You don't have to use a really thick pads, and I know your mom got you. But pads come in all different types of thicknesses and lengths, with wings, without wings. There's tampons, there's little cup thingies that I don't really like, but you might like. Explore the possibilities. You get an allowance for a reason. I know a lot of Hispanic parents out there. I don't know if you're from other cultures, but I know my Hispanic heritage. My parents believe that girls can only use tampons once they have sex or they had a baby, because they feel like your vagina is gonna stretch more and more, and then you're not gonna be pleasurable for a guy to have sex with. That is bullshit. Okay, if you want to wear tampons, wear them. I mean, it might be uncomfortable, it might not be your thing. You might not want to get your fingers dirty, because that happens for some girls. And you use what you want. Everyone's gonna have their own beliefs on what's proper and not proper to wear, but it's your body, Adrianna. Own it. Use a towel when you're asleep if you're afraid of leakage. Wear dark pants. Carry around a pad in your backpack always. Keep an extra one in case your friend gets a period, because it'll save their life. I don't know. I think I covered everything. And if anyone else is a person who gets a period, you can leave comments for her below, or if you have any questions that you want me to answer in my own complimented way, you can leave answers below. You can leave questions below. So I'll leave you and Adrianna some really cool links down below if you need more information, because they might be more useful than my story time. So I think I said everything right. If I said something wrong, please correct me. I mean, she's not gonna watch this video till like Wednesday, so we got 2 days. It's my personal, impersonal way of giving Adrianna the talk, because I'm too awkward to do it in person. I just can't do it without using a lot of curse words and hand motions and expressions that might make her feel a little uncomfortable, especially since it would probably be a conversation in a public place. So, thanks for watching. Sorry for the mess. Sorry for the mess on my face. Feel free to leave a comment, because I know you're out there. Subscribe if that's a thing you do. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram if that's a thing you do. Why am I talking like this? I'm very hyper apparently, and I guess this is how I get when I'm talking about awkward things. I'll see you guys on Friday. Y hasta luego. Stay beautiful. Ciao. Also, periods might cause you to get pimples. You see this ugly uncooked potato-ness that's happening with all the pimples on my face? I'm sorry if it happens to you.